What's up, guys? This is Phil with Kern's Cooking, and today we're going to make a zucchini pasta for Meatless Monday. So let's get to it. Alright, to get started, we're going to start off with about a tablespoon or two of olive oil over medium heat. And then we're going to use a heaping teaspoon of fennel seeds. We're going to get those toasted a little bit and start flavoring our oil. And we're also going to use a pinch of red pepper flake. And this recipe is only about 4 ingredients, maybe 5. One of them being these onions. We're going to sweat them down, get nice flavor on them from the fennel seeds and the onion powder, and we're also going to make them. We're not going to caramelize them, but they're going to turn sweet as they cook. So we're going to cook these for about 10 to 15 minutes. Off to the side that you can't see, I've got a pot of boiling water getting ready, and we're just going to cook our pasta. And in the last 2 minutes, we're going to hit it with the zucchini and let it cook down. Alright guys, our onions are just about there. I think they're actually good. So the next, one of the last ingredients besides the zucchini and the pasta, we got a can of whole tomatoes. Gonna get those in. Add about a half a can of water. Start making a sauce here. That going. We're just gonna take our tongs here and break up the tomatoes. So now to that, we're just gonna add a little bit of sea salt flakes, about 2 little pinches, and then we'll add about a teaspoon of dry oregano. Stir everything with our tongs here. Kind of crushing the tomatoes a little bit. Alright, so we're going to bring this up to I'm going to kick the heat up and get it up to a simmer. We'll actually get it up to a boil and then knock it down to a simmer. And we're going to want to cook this down for about another 10 or 15 minutes or so. Get a nice sauce-like consistency. Alright guys, so our sauce is kind of up to a boil. So we're going to reduce the heat down and just kind of let it bubble away, gentle simmer, so it can thicken up a little bit. And our pasta water has also come to a boil. So we're going to drop our pasta and cook it to the package instructions, which is about 8 minutes. Which 8 minutes is good. It's a good amount of time to cook our sauce here to get everything to the right consistency that we're looking for. So we'll catch you back in about 6 minutes, because in about 6 minutes we're going to drop our zucchini into the pasta water, the salted pasta water, to let it cook for a couple minutes before we add everything into here to finish off the dish. So we're having a little bit of a problem. Our sauce isn't as thick as I want it to be. So we're running out of time on the noodles. So to thicken it up, I've got about 2 teaspoons of flour. I'm gonna add some of our sauce here, and then just like a splash of water. And then we're gonna mix it in, get it to a smooth consistency. It's not smooth enough, so we'll just add a little bit more water. Keep mixing. You don't want lumps or anything like that. Alright, that should be pretty smooth, so we're going to add that into our sauce. And that, stir it in. That should give us a little bit thicker consistency. It's already thickened it up a little bit. You really shouldn't taste the flour, it's going to cook out. Alright guys, we're just about done here. Our sauce is nice and thick. Consistency that we want. Our zucchini and our pasta are just about to be done. So one of the last steps here, I'm going to add about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese directly to the sauce to kind of give it an extra flavor, kind of add some salt to it without adding extra salt or more salt than we've already added. Let that kind of melt in. That's also going to thicken up the sauce a little bit more. That's okay because kind of want it thick. And I'm just going to kill the heat because we're just about done here. So now I'm just going to grab our pasta and our zucchini. We're going to add that directly into our pan here. This is like a two-pot dish, so it makes cleanup that much easier. So if you're the one doing the dishes, it's easy on you. If your wife is going to do the dishes or your significant other is going to do the dishes, they'll appreciate you not using that many. So we're just going to give this a nice little mixy mix, get everything incorporated here. And you can really smell that cheese. We are just about done here. The last thing to do is I just throw it into a nice big bowl. To make it easier to serve, put it on the table. And then give it a nice little mix. And we're gonna top it with just a little bit more of our grated Parmesan. And there it is. Meatless Monday. And I think this one's gonna be good compared to last week, because we didn't care for last week's as much. But let's find out. If I'm gonna eat it right out of the big bowl. The zucchini's got a nice, it's firm, but it has a nice little texture to it. That's much better than last week. So, Meatless Monday is here to stay. We're gonna make progress. We're already making some progress. This is good, you gotta try it out. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more Meatless Monday videos. We're also gonna be putting out content more regularly. Give us a thumbs up. Check out our other videos. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you do this recipe, send us a picture. We'd love to see it. And we'll catch you on the next episode.